Adobe, Google, Microsoft, Kaiber, Nvidia, and Apple has been kind of quiet, but these companies have been going ham in the AI space. What's going on, guys? So here are my favorite AI updates of the week that I feel like you guys should probably know about, and they can be very useful to use now and maybe in the future. So here we go. First, we got Adobe. So Adobe, of course, is such a beastly company. They said that they're going to release this thing called Adobe Firefly, and it's like their AI suite of tools that you can use inside of the Adobe suite. But now they release some of these tools inside of Photoshop, right? So you can go to Photoshop now and do some cool shit. So the first thing you have to do is you have to install Photoshop Beta through the Creative Cloud on desktop. This will allow you to access the generative fill features. So you basically can take a photo and then it'll just add to that photo. Like you can make the photo bigger, and it's insane how it does it. And literally people online have been making some cool ass photos out of like just some small photos. So people that don't know how to use Photoshop can use it now, right? Like I've been using Photoshop for so long. I took a class for 3 years in a row when I was in high school. So when I was younger, and I developed the skills of learning how to use Photoshop. But I know a lot of people always ask me to Photoshop things because it was too difficult to use, but now literally anybody can use it. Okay, next we've got Microsoft. So Microsoft just had their big summit where they just released some new features and stuff that they can do. So basically you can use ChatGPT like functions inside of Microsoft, and you don't even have to go to Bing anymore. You can just use inside of Windows Copilot. And also Bing is the new default for ChatGPT and not Google. Next, we've got Google. And I know you probably heard of what's going on over there because they released this thing called Bard, and Bard is basically their ChatGPT, and this thing can do a whole bunch of cool shit. First of all, because everybody's using Google, you probably use Google Docs, Google Sheets, I don't know, Google Maps, let's just say, but they're adding it into all of those apps and features. And if you want to use their AI already, they've got some AI assistance to making coding easily, and it's also integrated inside of Sheets already. Also, Stability.ai has dropped this thing called Reimagine XL, and it basically makes it super easy to make these like high quality photos. So if you want to generate images that aren't real and you want them to look really, really real, this is probably the best way to do that. Next, we've got Nvidia, whose stock went to the moon. Like, I don't know if you guys saw that if you're not in the stock market, but basically they made more money than expected. So everybody just bought into it and their stock went crazy, right? But what Nvidia really is it can do everything in the AI space when it comes to photo and video and basically manipulating things to a T. Like you can change the hair follicles or the hair specs from a photo. Like you can manipulate anything. It's freaking mind-blowing. The stuff that people are creating inside of Nvidia, I can't tell if it's like real or fake, or if it was created by AI or if it wasn't. Like it's hard to tell because the thing is just too good. All right, next we've got Kaiber. I've talked about this a few times. It's a really cool tool. It basically makes it super easy for you to manipulate photos and videos. Like you can turn yourself into a robot, you can turn yourself into an old, I don't know, statue. You can do whatever you want with yourself. It could just basically turn you into like this animated character very fast and efficiently. And then we got this feature called storyboarding, and you can kind of like tell yourself a story. It'll create a whole bunch of different frames out of one photo or video that you give it. It's pretty dope. Okay, this next one is Blockade Labs. This is for the dreamers out there. So if you want to maybe make your dream come true, or if you have a video game idea or something like this is a way to like kind of sketch it out. You can create a blank world and you can prompt and tell it what you want this world to look like after you draw a few things. So you can draw like a box and say it's a house, and then you can draw like another circle and you can be like, generate me this world in, I don't know, Minecraft or on Mars or whatever, and it'll create this world for you. Next, we've got these things called GAN models, and it stands for like generative adversarial networks. Basically, this thing allows you to adjust specific features when it comes to a photo. Like you can just drag over a feature of a nose or a dog ears or something like that, and it'll just do it. It's mind blowing. So if you mess up in a photo, this is a way to fix it. Okay, so now we're at Leonardo. This one is cool because it's like Midjourney. Everybody knows about Midjourney. Everybody's using Midjourney. Midjourney is just a way to generate photos. It's like the most popular one. But this one I think is better than Midjourney because it basically does everything that Midjourney does, but easier. It's like very user friendly, right? And that's huge when it comes to application. They aim to create the Photoshop of AI. It's a very capable, realistic, and fun AI tool. All right, so the last tool I'm gonna mention is text.com. This thing basically, this isn't really AI, but this is just something I feel like a lot of people should use. It basically combines all of your inboxes in all the places, right? So you got your inboxes in Instagram, your inboxes in Facebook, your WhatsApp, your Messenger, your Discord, your whatever. You can put it all in one place and it will just like let you just use it in one spot. So it's like using Messenger or WhatsApp just with 1,000 different messaging apps, right? And that's a problem with me, like just messaging people back when it comes to Twitter or on Instagram and stuff like that, because I get overwhelmed with messages. But just having it in one place makes it easier for me to respond, and I love it. All right, so hopefully these updates were helpful. If you want to see the written version, I'm going to come out with this weekly, and it's going to be in my newsletter. So go ahead and look at the link down low. It's a way where you can just subscribe, just put in your email, and I'll send you over all the new updates in the AI world. And also, if you want a more in-depth video, like how to actually apply these things or how to make money with these AI tools, join the AI Inner Circle. That's also going to be in the link below. So see you in the next video. Peace. Talk soon.